we have the D.I.C.E Awards. So for those of you that don't know, um, I kind of did a episode where I was kind of like bashing the video game awards because they were so ludicrous. It was basically the Last of Us 2 awards. That's what it was. And I didn't think The Last of Us 2 was that groundbreaking of a game compared to Hades or Ghost of Tsushima. And so the DICE Awards, this is they've been doing video games awards since the 80s or the late 90s, I believe. And so their Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. So let's take a look. So obviously their winner was Hades, which I was saying Ghost of Tsushima could win, Hades could win. For me, it was Final Fantasy VII Remake, just because I love that game so much. But in my eyes, those two games were deserving as well. Um, but I did not feel The Last of Us 2 was deserving for Games of the Year. Not even close. So let's take a look at that. So Game of the Year, Hades. Obviously, this was developed by Supergiant Games. Very good developer. Outstanding achievement in game direction, Hades. Outstanding achievement in game design, Hades. Uh, I think these are all well deserved. The game is so unique and so well done, so beautiful. The gameplay is nice. I think I feel like they toned it down from when I originally played the early access version, which to me was brutal, but people were telling me the full game wasn't as brutal. Legends of Runeterra, mobile game of the year. Haven't played that. Outstanding achievement for an independent game, Hades, obviously. Immersive reality game of the year, Half Life, Alex. I have this game. I have not played it fully yet. I need to just suck it up and play it one day. Immersive reality technical achievement, Half Life, Alex. Online game of the year, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. I think you can make that argument. It was a very big hit, and it was a very competitive multiplayer game. Even though to me it struck as more of a party game, but I saw an article where they did a study where they measured heart rates of people playing games, and Fall Guys was like the most stressful game they measured. Strategy simulation game of the year, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I could see this. The game is a technical marvel, so it makes sense. Sports game of the year, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. That just shows the state of sports games right now. They're just uninspiring, regurgitated games every year that games from back in the day end up being game of the year. Final Fantasy VII Remake. This was role playing game of the year. I fully support this. To me, it was game of the year, but it was my game of the year, but definitely role playing game of the year. Racing game of the year, Mario Kart Live. Never didn't play it. I don't really have room for it, so that's why I didn't get it. But it's definitely something I would have got if I was a kid. Fighting game of the year, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. I could see this. Its competition are kind of aging, like Tekken. Well, Tekken 2 or Tekken 7 is old now, and so is Street Fighter 6. So I guess this was the most recent version of Mortal Kombat that came out that I obviously look, I can't play the game. It kills my eyes. There's something to like the frame rate and the lighting of the game that really hurts my eyes. Like it gave me a massive headache one day and I can't play it, but I think it deserves more respect. Family game of the year, Animal Crossing New Horizons. I could totally see this. Adventure game of the year, Ghost of Tsushima. definitely. Although you could say it could be action game of the year as well. Action game of the year, Hades. I would honestly give this to. Well, this is more of an action RPG, but I guess you can loosely call it an adventure game as well. Outstanding technical achievement, Dreams. For those that you don't know, Dreams is an engine where you can create games within it, and it just didn't take off the way it should have. Um, I didn't play it, but I saw people recreating all kinds of games within it, so it is kind of a technical achievement. Um, Outstanding achievement in story, The Last of Us Part Two. Okay, I can give The Last of Us Two a recognition in story. It is a very story-driven game. Outstanding achievement in audio design, Ghost of Tsushima. I could see that the audio in that game was amazing. Outstanding achievement in original music composition, Ghost of Tsushima. I could also see that. Although I freaking love the music in Final Fantasy VII. Outstanding achievement in character, Miles Morales, Marvel Spider-Man. Um, didn't play it, but I heard good things about it. Outstanding achievement in art direction, Ghost of Tsushima. Total. And outstanding achievement in animation, The Last of Us Part Two. I would also. They don't have a um, category for accessibility, but in the video game awards, that was the one thing that I agreed with is that The Last of Us 2 had amazing accessibility for a game. So I commend them on that. So yeah, there you have it. A much more balanced awards, although it did skew heavily towards Hades. But like I said, I feel that that's deserved. Um, I did not feel that the skewing in the video game awards to The Last of Us 2 was deserved. I just did not feel it was a better game than Hades or Ghost of Tsushima.